All right, we are live once again for another workout video. Today is Wednesday, March the 1st, no matter what Vaughn says it is. It is Wednesday, March the 1st. And let's get started as we always do, add the iPhone and do a quick weigh-in, see where we're at today. Well, just like yesterday, 220.6. We not only have plateaued, we've plateaued at a higher value than we were plateauing. So I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Let's get our shoes on and maybe our last shot. Well, we might just go ahead and wear the OSU one the rest of this week. It's so damned hot though. Oh, get the OSU pullover on, create a bunch of sweat. Get the shoes nice and tight here. This pull-on I use, holy cow, it's hard to explain on camera how heavy this material is, but it's crazy. It's so hot. But we're going to keep using it. And off we go. Like my shirt hanging out like that, but it's oh well. It is what it is. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, right? What it looks like. Got our headset, got our mobile device, we got our phone, and we are ready to head over. So let's put that back in. I'll see you over there. And we're out, so we can unmute. We can remic, whatever we go. We're heading over. Another beautiful day. Oh, low 50s probably today. A little windier than yesterday. Storms are setting up again. Tomorrow's our big storm day. I feel like that's part of my problem is I'm not having a chance to digest that larger goulash dinner I've been eating this. Probably because I put some extra corn and green beans in it than the recipe calls for, but they don't really give you any calories. Veggies are good. Veggies are wise. All right, just about to the door. We'll get in here and check our Wi-Fi connection. See if we can actually broadcast you a decent picture. It's on the correct one. Okay. So we're good there. Let's get all set up and plugged in. Did a little better going a little higher with this thing and dipping it down a little bit. Seems to work better with the cord pulling too. It just does. Get a lot of slack on that thing so it's not yanking so hard on my phone. There we go. Bend it down just a little bit so you can see me. And we're good. Let's get the headset going. see what I want to listen to today. I think I will watch Storm Chaser, Brandon Kopic. And we're off. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get in the chat here. Blue is here, says, will you also donate to my commissary and write me if I make a mistake and Minecraft villain? Sure, I'll write you letter. And Queen is here. Hi, Queen Cat Lady. And hi to you too, or hey to you too. Oh, standards fair today, 3.3 speed, 3.0 incline. Try to walk our whole time. The guy at work told me today I should drink about a shot glass full of pickle juice to get off this plateau. That's what he did. So I'm gonna try it. I've got some pickles and I'm gonna strain the juice. I'm gonna do chair yoga to get my ass in shape. There you go. I'm gonna strain the pickle juice I've got. And I buy those kosher dills, the big ones in the refrigerated section. And I can take that juice and strain it. Drink a little shot glass of that every day. And see what it does. Can't hurt. Just a little shot glass of pickle juice. And I like pickle juice. Worth a shot, right? Something to try. I think I'm onto something with the cortisol levels too. My GP hasn't sent me any kind of email or called me or nothing about a follow-up appointment, so whatever. It's whatever. I'll do it myself. He was going to test my, I think, magnesium level and something else. Going to order another blood test. He never did. He also mentioned getting me on a pill for my blood sugars. Never did. Vinegar is supposed to help in weight loss, so there you go. Well, I like pickle juice, and it's probably got some vinegar in it. There you go. And I got plenty of it. I got you know how big those refrigerated section deli type pickles, real big ones. They leave a lot of juice in there. And a lot of seeds and junk too, so that's why I want to strain it. Yeah, can't vouch for that, just something I've heard. Me too. One of the office workers at my job said, try some pickle juice. It'll help you get off that plateau. Strange thing for it to do. If I put it more this way, turn it this way, how's that? It's a little different. It's a little different angle. I think that'll be more stable for us. Well, number one's here says that thumbnail needs some work. You have your mouth open. I didn't set it. Oh well. I don't really care. I don't do this for it to look good. It's just for an archive reference for my workouts. It's more motivation to make sure I actually do it too. Don't really care too much what the thumbnail looks like, but thank you. I can switch it if I want to afterwards. And coming up on our first quarter mile today. 10 seconds. Our first quarter mile today, 4 minutes and 32 seconds. 26 calories burned, imagine that. Is it me or this new setup more jittery? I think I like the old one. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. Can't imagine watching me is the seems interesting part of the stream anyway. You like the old one where you're looking more up at me into my nose? Gosh, I hope not. That was weird. We could try something completely different. Look over there, but I don't think I want to look that way the whole time while I'm walking. I have to look straight ahead. I could bring in some kind of stool and mount it like over here, and then it wouldn't jitter. Actually, over here would be better because that's where the cords are. Well, that needs a little stool of some kind. What are you listening to? Storm Chaser in Arkansas. Doesn't take much of my attention. Every now and then he starts screaming. I know he's got something going on with a thunderstorm somewhere. Blue says, yes, even if Helton only wins $1 million or $50K in the lottery, I hope you sue his ass. Who's he? Who are you talking to about suing his ass? Talking to me? Suing his ass? Not really my style, but good. Wow, that's so weird. That's more centered, but it's pointing way over here. Doubt I would waste my time suing Von Helton. Yeah, I wouldn't waste my time. You said you would if he hit the lottery. Yeah, I might have. I don't think it will. And then, plus, he's not going to hit the lottery anyway, so there you go. It's going to be a moot point. Must have been joking, yeah. Naturally. Naturally. Hey, Midnight Goddess is here. It says evening Todd and gang, evening to you too. We are coming up on our first half mile. About 20 seconds. You watch it be 9:01. Watch. It's so consistent. And our half mile time for today is going to be 9 minutes and 1 second. 52 calories burned. It's almost like this thing's pre-programmed. Of course, if I don't change the speed and the incline, not likely to change the numbers. The belt's going to travel as fast as the belt travels, no matter what I do. So there you go. I bet my 1 mile time is 17:58. Problem number one says, I'm not saying everyone needs to watch you. If you want to interact and chat, you view the screen. In my opinion, the scene makes people seasick. Is it that bad? Carnivorous said to say hi to Utah. Thank you, Midnight. I wonder if Helton lets the machine pick his numbers. Probably. We'll try turning it more centered, bringing it down a little bit, moving it slightly up. That's about more like where it was. I will try to get a stool or tall chair that I can set it on over here. I'll have to look that way a little bit, but that won't be bad. And then it will be stable because it won't be rocking with the machine. How about that? We'll go for that for tomorrow. I could probably bring a stool from work. Got plenty of them. Yeah, Blue, I bet he does too. He's so lazy. Just does the quick pick. Oh, and sorry, Midnight, tell Carnivorous hello for me too. He's out on the road or something. Forgot to zip up. Look at that. Midnight says, why in the heck did Vaughn think it was February 28th again, just because his calendar wasn't flipped? I don't know. I don't need a calendar on my computer to tell me what day it is, because, I have a routine and I work, have to interact with the date all day. He just sits in his trailer, probably never actually interacts with the date, if you know what I mean. Bum number one says, what kind of accent do you have? Oklahoman. I'm not sure that I have much of one. And Blue answers because he has 190 IQ to Midnight. Yeah. He's so smart. That's why. Because he's just so gosh darn smart. Bum number one, I don't really have a regional accent. Basic Midwest, if anything, yeah. So that's pretty accurate. Bum says, I'm Eastern European, although I thought your accent had a Southern vibe to it. Probably somewhat, yeah. And Blue says, I have a harsh Midwestern accent. Or he says he has a harsh Midwestern accent. I should clarify there. Coming up on 3/4 mile. Have a number for you soon. Mile time today, 13 minutes and 30 seconds. 78 calories burned at the 3/4 mile mark. I think that's a quarter of a Big Mac, maybe. I don't know. Eat them. Blue says, I was shocked when the teachers told me the letter R was not a vowel. Okay. When can you get your Big Mac lap? Can I get yours since you don't want it? Huh. Oh, when I get my Big Mac lap. I don't think that's how this works. I don't think anybody gives me a Big Mac for walking so far. But sure. Are you serious? Are you sure? Hey, Gray Aliens here asking if it's February 28th again today. Well, Vaughn seemed to think so. So we'll go with that. Even though Groundhog Day was February 2nd. Vaughn is always wrong. I said it before, I'll say it again. As above, so below. Vaughn is wrong above, so he is below. My clock says 6:32 a.m. February 28th. Yeah, well, it was a computer app, so it's going to depend on what his system data says, his system date and time. It's not like the calendar makes up its own date. It just pulls from the system date and time. So his settings are messed up, apparently. It will always be February 28th now. If he'd have done this on February 2nd, that would have made some sense. Amusing, because that was actually Groundhog Day. Gray is one of the dumbest streams Stinky has done in a while. Yeah, pretty much. And you notice, with all the talk about it being March 1st at the end, never said anything about evicting anyone. Even though March 1st is the day he was going to fill out the paperwork and get the sheriff out there, right? Never said a word. Wonder why that is. I think I know why that is, but because you don't just fill out a form and email it to a judge and things happen. That's not how this works. Not how any of this works. Yeah, he wouldn't want to make a big deal out of it. Sure. Coming up on 1 mile. 1 mile walked here in about 20 seconds. I want to tell you, I bet it's 17:58. We're going to find out. Bet's 104 calories, too. Smart. And our 1 mile time for today is 17 minutes and 58 seconds. 104 calories burned. Wow. So consistent. Yesterday we ended a little early because Vaughn went live with J-Dubs. Promptly fell out of the StreamYards, but they went live playing, what is that, Left 4 Dead 2. It was horrible. It was a horrible stream. And Gray Alien does say hi, Blue, and rest of chat, so thank you for that. That was a horrible stream last night. Watching John try to play a first-person shooter was J-Dubs. It was embarrassingly bad. Heart rate's about 100, varying 99 to 102 in that area, 97 now. Says we're doing an 18-minute, 10-second mile. We know that's not true. And our vertical distance so far is 168 feet. Got 80 minutes left. We walked about 19. Blasphemy. Gray said it. Blasphemy. Committing blasphemy, if you believe the big ball, big wet spinning ball. Because that's Helios. Except Helios is the god, or the Greek name for the sun. You know. Never mind all that. If you think the world's round, you're committing blasphemy. Yep, that's right. That's not my opinion. That's fact. Yes, it is. Not my opinion. Jesus, what a retard. People walk by my screen from time to time at work and ask about Von Helton, and I never really know what to say. Never know how to sum up Von Helton in a sentence or two. Crazy old billy goat on the internet. I start to tell him stories, and I realize that I don't have an hour to sit down and talk with him. You can't really sum up Vaughn in a short amount of time. It's hard to try it sometimes. It's hard to do. So much to say. Yeah, well, number one, that's fact. That's not my opinion. That's fact. Yes, it is. That's right. Is that a fact? Yes, it is. Is that my opinion? No, it's not. Blue says, yeah, once I got into it with a flat earther, he claimed that since I was an atheist, I accepted all kinds of dogmas. Yeah, like what? He said, well, you think the earth is round and you accept all that fake stuff. Bum number one says, you could say he's a delusional hillbilly, and that about sums it up. Yeah, it's just not enough, though. Hey, guys, our 1 mile and a quarter time today, 22:26. We burned 130 calories. Delusional hillbilly just doesn't have enough description to even start to explain Vaughn. Blue says, no, sir, I broke in. Atheism has nothing to say about the shape of the earth, which is true, by the way. I imagine there are flat earth atheists out there. A lot of people are atheists for very bad reasons. Some people are atheists because they've never been told anything about any gods. It wouldn't influence anything else they think about. For 30 seconds. Thus I became, for 30 seconds, an FE atheist. Bum number one says, that's just about half. At the full Big Mac mark, I know where I'm going. There you go. Now, if you like that special sauce, I never much cared for it. Even when I ate there, it was a quarter pounder guy. They have a double quarter pounder, but holy hell, who can eat all that? J-Dubs, probably. It's probably J-Dubs' regular order. 2 double quarter pounders. Right after eating a Whopper at home. Calls me fat. Wow. Gray Alien says, at Blue, you probably believe in evolution too. Typical atheist. And Midnight Goddess says, I would much rather go to La Belle Province for poutine than a Big Mac. Poutine, depending on where you're from. Thumb number 1 says, my favorite is the McChicken, because I think they do a KFC a disservice where I'm at. They do KFC a disservice where I'm at, yeah. Yeah, Blue says, I am not going to McDonald's anymore. Me neither. For the next 5 years. They gave me diabetes, damn them. There's those shareables. And yeah, I know it's right in the name, shareables. You're not supposed to eat it all yourself. Somebody gives you a basket of French fries. You're going to eat the whole basket. Because they're delicious. Why? Do you have a restriction? I assume you're asking Blue. I don't have a restriction. Strictly, I could eat McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's fries are crack. I just don't want to eat McDonald's because I want to actually lose some weight. And Blue says, no, I just got sick of it. Midnight Goddess is correct. McDonald's fries are crack. But I can cut my own fresh fries with my lovely mandolin chopping tool from fresh potatoes and boil them in some canola oil. Well, not boil them, I've got a fry daddy. And come out a lot healthier than what I get at McDonald's. Because I'm not going to soak them in sugar water. Did you know that McDonald's soaks their fries in sugar water? I don't know if you knew that. Gray Alien says, Larry said recently he now has a lawyer. You think it's possible the lawyer has advised him it's best not to do YouTube videos about the situation? I think that's a very, very good possibility. And a nice catch by Gray Alien there. I think that's extremely likely. Midnight Goddess. Blue says, Midnight Goddess, no, it's the grease that is a crack. It says to me the fries themselves suck. But they do dip them in sugar water, or soak them in a sugar water solution. And then they half fry them, and fry them again at the store. So, yeah, they soak in sugar. It's no wonder they're so fattening. It's also why they happen to taste very good. Oh crap, I missed the 1.5 mile mark. Somehow you'll have to struggle through. And Blue says to Gray Alien, yes, that sounds probable. I think that's a very good catch. I don't recall him talking about having a lawyer, but I don't watch much of his streams, honestly. Pretty much because whenever I go in there, I get shit on. I get tired of it. So. Bum asked if I have a favorite genre of music. Probably big band, modern big band jazz. That's what I listen to the most. Of course, that's what I was teaching. It's modern jazz. Not super modern, weird jazz. Avant-garde kind of stuff. But more stuff evolved from the 20s and 40s to bebop. And now it's just played faster and better and crunchier harmonies. That's what I like to listen to. Of course, I still listen to some classical. I've kind of bowed out on any ambition of being a classical tuba player. It's not going to happen. Secular says, I like Henry Mancini. Yeah, I like that stuff too. It's good stuff. Henry Mancini, the other guy that did the Peanut stuff, Vince Giraldi. That's some great stuff. Claude Bowling. Just nice old tunes. Nice, cute little tunes. Almost Pink Panther thing. There you go. There you go. Bum says, my dad got a lot of flack for liking Depeche Mode. Do you have any cliques in your youth? Oh, sure. But I was a band nerd, an orchestra geek, choir guy. So I was definitely not in this cool kids club by high school. Junior high, I was very popular. So, good football player, wrestled, athlete, because I've been this tall since I was in 8th grade. So I had my growth spurt early. Everybody caught me by high school. Like 1 year of high school football and decided that's not going to be for me anymore. Can't run over kids anymore. This isn't fun. In my junior high days, we played. It was in the late 70s, and we were running the wishbone. I was the up back, the blocking back. My job was to fake getting a handoff and blow up the hole. Did you get along with Jock? Sure. A lot of the same kids I grew up with and I played football with in junior high. Got along with them fine. I just wasn't in that clique. Secular Marshall says, I practice waltz too. Moon River, my favorite. I don't think Moon River's a waltz. Maybe I misunderstood what you were saying there. And Midnight Goodness says, if we were talking new artists, I like Youngblood. He has a pretty positive message and his music is good. I like his voice. Don't know of Youngblood. Just hit 1 3/4 miles, 31 minutes, 25 seconds. Not surprisingly, 182 calories. Vertical distance is almost 280 feet now, 280 feet. 279, but close enough. Heart rate's still hanging at 100. And we've done 7 laps on our mythical 1/4 mile track. And Bum, I still played baseball all through high school and into American Legion ball until I was about 19. So I played baseball with a lot of those guys too. Baseball was big in my high school. It was our best sport. So it was a thing to be on the baseball team. And I could catch anything. Boy, I had a good arm, throw people out from the outfield, but by God, I couldn't hit. About the same time people started throwing curveballs. Could not pick up a curveball. Made me look like a fool. Had to learn how to bunt left-handed just to try to get on base. Drag bunt from the left side, get that extra step. That was my only chance. How's that? Any more stable? If I made the stand shorter, it should be theoretically more stable. Right in front of us numbers though. Add a little more. It's too low. Now, there we go. That'll work. Should be more stable at that lower height. And I can see over it just enough. See the numbers? Coming up on 2 miles, 10 seconds to go. And our 2 mile time for today is 35 minutes, 52 seconds, 208 calories. Only 3.5 miles left to walk. Bum says, okay, that's my Big Mac. Later, Gator. See ya, bum number one. See if I can find another storm chaser. This guy's not anywhere near anything. Nate Snyder. I just think nothing's happening yet, honestly. And Gray Lynn says, doing very well again, Todd. Thank you. Walking, so there's that. Subscription, see who's alive. Nobody. Nobody's doing anything right now. I wonder if I've got some audience. This guy took me on and off. I guess I'll just listen to music. Oh well. Damn it. We'll just listen to some tunes. just hit 40 minutes. We're coming up on 2.25 miles. Have that number for you in a moment. 2.25 mile time today, 40 minutes and 20 seconds, 234 calories. and says, you wake up, you look at the calendar, it says yesterday's date. You think, hang on, something's gone wrong here. I'll see if I can fix it. Not Stinky leaps immediately to damn CERN. Yes, he does, because he's a moron. Secular Marshall says it's Popeye's fish for me tonight after church. There you go. It's goulash for me tonight after workout. Again. And for the rest of the week. Follow low carbs or low fat? I don't really look at carbs, so it would be more low fat, low calorie. I mean, I'm eating goulash, so I got a little pasta in there, so it's not low carb, but right now just calorie counting. Not really following either. I'll tell you what I eat every day, at least recently. A cup of oatmeal in the morning, those Quaker Instant Jobs, 170 calories. I ate a big salad for lunch, a little bit of dressing on it, mostly fresh veggies that I meal plan, or meal prep. That's about 500 calories, 5 to 6, depending on how much dressing I actually put in there. And then I'm eating a portion of a crock pot goulash made with ground turkey and pasta and jarred marinara sauce, low salt stuff. And it's about $5.20 a portion for 7 meals. And then I'll eat occasionally I'll eat a couple of pickles or 6 dried apricots, about 110 calories, or a little yogurt cup, it's about the same. The lowest added sugars I could find. And I drink a cup of coffee in the morning with some sugar and creamer, probably about 100 calories because of the added sugars. And I usually drink about a half of my big Yeti of milk at night, which is also about 100 calories. So altogether, I'm right around 1,500. For the day, my maintenance at my age and weight, or my age and activity level, my maintenance for a day is supposed to be 2,300. And I'm eating 1,500. So we should be losing. We just hit 2 3/4 miles, about 49.20. About halfway. In fact, we're almost exactly halfway. We've gone 49.30, got 49.30 remaining. Imagine that. Heart rate's 108, 112. That just popped up, so we're pushing a little harder. We're getting tired, one or the other, or both. Just hit the 50-minute mark. A milestone. We're walking for 50 minutes, damn near an hour. Gray Alien says, I know you watch Star Trek. Are you a fan of Doctor Who? Big fan. Big fan. Although recently, the female Doctor, not so much. Didn't much care for her stuff. I was kind of okay with the old man before her. Yeah, I'm such a Doctor Who fan. I can't tell you who the actors were. Jodie Whittaker, I think, was the last one, and then before her, I can't remember his name. I didn't like him much. But, Tom Baker was my Doctor growing up. I used to watch it on PBS. I think it was Saturday nights in the States. I enjoyed watching Tom Baker. And then I liked Matt Smith. I liked a lot of the new stuff. Christopher Eccleston I enjoyed him too. Way back when, but the newer series, yeah. And Matt, of course. Good stuff. Hope it gets back to that. I know they brought David Tennant back, which was weird for a couple episodes. And they're gonna go to a new guy. I don't think I pay for the streaming service that it's on in the US. It's BBC or whatever. I have a hard time finding it. Yeah, writing wasn't very good for Jodie. Peter Capaldi, thank you. Took some getting used to, yeah. Come to like him. He was okay towards the end. He was okay. It was just so different than anything we'd seen before. So almost mean. You know what I mean? Just came across so harsh. I like the jolly old elf Doctor. Yeah, very, very different from Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, and Matt. Yeah. Glad the original showrunner from the new era is back. Yeah. But, should know that too. Moffat. What's his name? Moffat? Corporea is here. Says, did anyone have contact with Larry Frost? I do on Facebook. We're Facebook friends. Does that count? David Moffat, wasn't it? Is back. Oh. Coming up 3 1/4 miles. I have a time for you in a moment. And our 3 1/4 mile time for today is 58 minutes and 14 seconds. We've burned 338 calories. Vertical distance now 514 feet. Russell T. Davies, yeah. We're looking at Moffat. Moffat was good. He was another showrunner. Russell T. Davies is back. Gotcha. Blink was one of his stories. That was a great one. The Weeping Angels. Great story. Oh yeah, Moffat's the one that was getting all the negative press for ruining the show, as I recall. Had him backwards. Russell T. Davies is going to be the savior, we hope. Oh, hey folks, we just hit the hour point. We've been walking for 1 hour. We got 39 minutes to go. It's like we just started too. It's amazing. Coming up on 3.5 miles. Have a number for you, about 20 seconds. And our 3.5 mile time today, 62 minutes, 42 seconds, 364 calories. Gray Alien said Moffat was good, but sometimes the stories were a little too complicated for a children's show. He does write well-crafted things. Am I correct that he's getting a lot of flack in the British press for ruining the show? People don't like Moffat very much. I've been yearning somewhat for Russell T. Davies to come back. Larry is missing, and it's after the first. Where is he? I don't know. The last live show he did was Saturday morning. So I have no idea. Gray Alien had a theory that he may have gotten a lawyer who advised him to not talk about it so much on Facebook and YouTube, which is probably a great idea. Bro guys there says Larry is at the bank getting Vaughn's money. Takes a while to count out $50 billion. Man. Yes, it does. 83 billion, hater. Get it right. And that's just the $1,000 bills. He's got 200 billion more from the war bonds. And don't forget about all those T-bills and certificates of deposit and insurance policies. Not to mention the 1920s Victorian jewelry he stole. Hater. Yeah, no, 83 billion just in the 100,000. Oh my God, 83 billion just in the $1,000 bills by themselves. How soon they forget. I think you're thinking of Chris Chibnall for the Doctor Who series. Yeah, thankfully, he's gone now. I'm surprised, as he wrote a show called Broadchurch, which is a very good show. Yeah, that's on. You can get that in the States too. Does Vaughn have renter insurance before renting? Are you kidding me? Are you? Ask me the question again. Does Vaughn have renter insurance? Yeah, sure he does. Vaughn will be able to buy Twitter from Elon Musk soon. Yeah. And he can finally reinstate his Lightworker account. Won't that be nice? Or his Von Helton News Network account, whichever one's it's been banned. Or both. You can just turn Twitter into Von Helton News Network. Does Vaughn have renter insurance? Get the fuck out of here. Did you ask me that? Vaughn does nothing correctly. Vaughn is always wrong. I don't say it just to say it. It's true. That ain't my opinion. That's a fact. Vaughn's spoken about owning Clay County. Yes, he has. He could buy the whole county. 24/7 unfiltered insanity. Vaughn's new platform. Yeah, he did say that, bro guy. Coming up on 3 3/4 miles, 20 seconds to go. I'll have a number. It's going to be here over 67 minutes. And that 3 3/4 mile time today, 67 minutes and 10 seconds. We burned 390 calories, 15 laps. Vaughn has to be 1% right. Well, okay, I may be stretching the truth a little bit. Queen Cat Lady's back and says, you'd think he would come to chat otherwise, though. Yeah, I think so. You mean Larry would come to chat? I'm not sure who you're talking about, Queen Cat Lady. Help me out here. Who would come to chat otherwise? Did you mean come here? That'd be something if Larry Frost came to my chat. He and Solar were planning to go rogue. Love to see Larry Frost in here. Am back. Am here. That'd be the first thing you type. Am here. Am here. Which reminds me of like a caveman. Am here. Am back. Am here. Yes, he has his daddy's 2 million. Oh yeah, Larry and Solar. Hello, 4-leaf clover fan. Welcome back. And thank you for the lovely comments on a couple of my videos yesterday. Appreciate that. Good to have you here. We're getting down to it. We've walked about 68 minutes, 45 seconds. About 30 minutes to go. And I'm sweating a pig, sweating a hog. I don't know what. I'm sweating a lot. I think you understand what I mean. I'm sweating. This thing's really heavy and really hot. I used to wear these undershirts every other day. Now they get too sweaty. You're welcome and thank you. Yes, thank you again. I have to put on a new undershirt every day because I get so sweaty the night before. used to wear them a couple days, or 2 a week. You know, they're undershirts under my work shirts. I don't sweat that much at work. I can wear them multiple days. It's just an undershirt. But when I sweat in them, not good. Which is making me do laundry about every 2 weeks now instead of 3 weeks. That's okay. 4-leaf clover. Yeah, I have to layer my clothes too. I just have to sweat it. Yeah, sweat is exactly why I wear undershirts. I sweat like an ice cold glass of water. I don't sweat much, but it's actually part of our uniform. The company I work for. I'm supposed to wear a black or gray sweatshirt. Or red. You can wear red if you're a red shirt. I'm a gray shirt. That's why you see me in black and gray sweatshirts or undershirts for these videos, in case anybody was ever wondering. It's part of my company uniform. And I just take off my work shirt and work out in my undershirt. With a, pullover, sweater pullover. Yeah, these are what I wear to work every day under my work shirt. I tend to wear all gray 1 week, all black the next week. I'm boring like that. When I fold them up when I'm doing laundry, I put them in color coordinated. Because I'm OCD. Yeah, wear a t-shirt under my scrub tip and wear a scrub jacket. There you go. Scrub top, yeah. Tip top, I knew what you meant. The bro guy says, when I worked as a loader for UPS, I would come home every night soaked like I went swimming with my clothes on. Yeah, I bet. If you're back there throwing onto the conveyor belts, I bet you did. Some heavy work and a lot of it. 636 feet is our vertical distance now. We just passed 4 miles, but I missed it. We're a little over 4 miles now, 4.03. That's okay. It's the final number that we really care about. We have burned 420 calories, say 420. Look at that. Heart rate's 113. Nice and up there. And 4-leaf clover says, good for you. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. It's particularly helpful the last half hour, so it's a little harder to push through. We got 26 minutes to go. It'd be real easy to just put my finger on the thing and shut it off right now. We're going to make it the whole time. Besides, I think this is when you burn the most fat. You get this last third of the workout, it's really sweating. If you push through, then you can really do some progress. From doing partial ones, I can kind of tell the last half, the last third is where most of the progress is made. You should burn a doobie when you burn 420. Yeah, I don't burn doobies, but it would line up, wouldn't it? Who has the time or money for that stuff? Not me. I have the money, but I don't really get much out of doobies. Never was my thing, really. Guido says hello. Hi, Guido. Thanks for coming. 4-leaf clover asks, have you been following Shanny and Rev Saga lately? Some. I do watch the occasional Carrie stream off and on. I'm not in there all the time, but I'm staying up with what's going on with them. I saw the big G-Man explosion today. Oh, we know you have money. Yeah. We're counting those pockets now. You may have noticed I'm not running around super chatting everybody very much anymore. I'm kind of tired of the same old shit, honestly. I'll give Secular his due because I really enjoy his stuff. I kind of got worn out with drag and this new way he went. Not interested. BGTV and Miss Parker, love them to death, but the stuff they're covering is not stuff I'm interested in. And Broga asks, are people still beefing with Carrie for whatever reason? I'm not beefing with her. I like Carrie just fine. I don't much like her crowd. I go in there and make a comment or two. It seems like a bunch of people jump on my back about stuff. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not beefing with her. I was never really into that, who was giving who money crap between her and Jules. I didn't see the point of any of that. And Four Leaf Clover said, yeah, it gets to be too much sometimes. It's not even that. I just want to move on to other stuff. I'm bored with it. Some of the creators I used to give a bunch of donations to are just moving on to things I don't really want to watch. It's fine. New audiences and all that. Draven was beefing with her for a while. She doesn't really seem to care yet. And we're coming up on 4¼ miles. Here's about 20 seconds, 10 seconds. We're going to be here over 76 minutes. And our 4¼ mile time for today, 76 minutes and 7 seconds. 442 calories burned. Vertical distance, 673 feet. Yeah, I never cares about the money things either. I don't see why people will get upset at other people for somebody, giving Shanny $1 thing. Yeah, Four Leaf, I still play piano. That's about all I get work on anymore. I play for a church once or usually every other month or so. And it's the musical thing has gone away, but when I do musical direction, I almost always play piano for those shows. And Broguy says, yeah, best of luck to drag, BGTV and Miss Parker, but their content doesn't interest me anymore. Exactly. I'm even damn near sick of Shanny and exactly again. One of the reasons I don't watch Carrie very much. I'm just tired of it. And the stuff drag, BGTV and Miss Parker are doing, I have nothing against it. It's just not what I want to watch. All this feuding with, what's their names? The fat gals. I don't care. I only check in when something actually happens with her. Yeah. Me too. Around that, I'll see you in my recommend. I'm still subscribed to all of them. I'll see you in my recommended something that looks fairly interesting. And Four Leaf asks, I have a piano and want to learn. Is it hard? There's a lot of software out there now that's very helpful. You don't really have to be able to read music much. You can kind of go into it as deep as you want to. But as far as just learning basic tunes on the piano, no, it's not that hard. It's just some basic concepts. And I would, there's plenty of stuff on YouTube. There's some great piano learning video series free on YouTube. Some of them you only pay $5 to order the guy's book or something, but I'd go that way. Shoot, they even make pianos you can buy that teach you how to play. Light up keys and stuff. That's how I learned when I was little. Just started sitting at the piano and trying to figure out how to play stuff. Never really was much of a classical piano lessons guy. Didn't do it much. Almost 700 feet, 695 now. We got about 20 minutes left to go. Center a little better for you. I think tomorrow or tonight, one or the other, I'm going to go get a nice stool that I can sit right by the machine and mount my phone up on it, so I'll be looking more over here. But that'll keep it from shaking so much. It might help the frame rate. Broguy says, my lolcal interests are centered on Vaughn, Cyrax, and Nick Bravo nowadays. But I can cut down on lolcal content in general there's just other stuff I want to watch. Yeah. You did cut down. Yeah. Pretty much Vaughn for me. I don't care much about Cyrax. Nick Bravo just bores me. Vaughn and J-Dubs. Every day, a new level of crazy. And it seems to me with Cyrax and Nick Bravo, they're just the same all the time. I love the new crazy. And you know me, bro guy, I like to correct people, so Vaughn's easy to correct because he's always wrong. So it's fun for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think he said completely wrong. Oh, by the way, when he talks about Judaism being one of the top 4 religions, yeah, it's not even close. Buddhism's 35 times bigger. That kind of shit, you know me. Vaughn is king of the shit bag. Yes, he is. Self-appointed. Coming up on 4.5 miles, about 10 seconds. For you statisticians out there, our 4.5 mile time today is going to be 80 minutes and 35 seconds, 468 calories. 4-leaf clover says Vaughn is very crazy, and I laugh when I watch him. Me too. Me too. There we go. Kill the hits. Tired. I'm just going to interact with the chat and walk. And 4-leaf says that's what makes it fun. Vaughn's very crazy, and I laugh when I watch him. Bro guy added, the crazy doesn't stop with Vaughn. He's crafting new delusions on the daily. On the fly, even several in one day. I just love that today. We're going to have to get rid of the big 4. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and Hinduism. And what he didn't realize was Buddhism should be number 3. Or should be number 4, excuse me. That would actually be the order. Christianity, Islam, almost a dead heat. I just said it. Hinduism, then Buddhism. Although folk religion's probably in there with Buddhism, pretty close. Pagan religions, what they would say, folk religions. Yeah, Judaism, 0.2% of the planet, not even close. Which is a lot of people, but 0.2% population. Buddhism's close to 7%. Vaughn is always wrong. Blue says, I curse when I watch him. Yeah, I don't get so worked up I curse. I do like making fun of him. And Bro Guy says, gotta love how he says all the other religions are fake, yet the one he literally pulled out of his ass is the only real one. I think he's as much of a liar as he is delusional. Like a PBJ sandwich, yeah. Yeah, free dumb religion. Got one adherent. People ask him, how do you join? I don't know. What do you got to do to join it? I don't know. I hadn't thought of that. Wow. Real schemer, that one. Real brainiac. 83:10 we've been walking. Leaves us about 16 minutes. Full speed, 735 feet now. That's our vertical distance. Yeah, 15.5 remaining. Heart rate's around 110. 109, 110 is kind of fluctuating. A little heart rate monitor where I hold on to this bar. And we've burned 485 calories so far. Still light outside. Won't be too late. 5:54 here. Bro Guy says when you want to be a cult leader, gotta handcraft the religion for maximum effectiveness. But the problem is Vaughn can't handcraft anything for maximum effectiveness. It's incapable. Yeah, I'd like to start eating dinner closer to 6:30 nowadays. I think that's going to help me a lot. Stay up long enough to actually digest most of my dinner rather than sleeping on it. That might help us de-plateau, and plus the pickle juice we hope it's going to be a thing too. I need to go get a shot glass and a strainer. I don't think I have either in my stuff. Maybe just a little set of small glasses. Coming up 4 3/4 miles. We're here over 85 minutes, but we'll have a number for you in a moment. And the 4 3/4 mile time for today is 85 minutes and 3 seconds, 494 calories. Blue quotes John Paul Van Helton. Excuse me. Blue quotes James Paul Van Helton. Free dumb religion is the only real religion. And Gray adds, NWO can't touch freedom religion. Free dumb, free dumb. Come on, Gray. Give her the program. Free dumb religion. Duh. Free dumb. It's free to be dumb. Bro guy says, Vaughn does provide a lot of free dumb every time he streams. Yes, he does. That's why the religion is so perfectly named for him. Freedom. Blue says, the NWO will show documents exposing all religions as false. Okay, whatever they will. Oh. Queen Cat Lady adds, Vaughn is the ultimate leader of stupidity in history. He has earned that title. Yes, very much so. No doubt about it. And we have 12:20 remaining. Walk tonight. The dusk rolls in. 9.3 miles. That couldn't have been right. 19.3 laps completed. Queen Cat Lady asked, do the 13 families run the NWO? I thought you talked about 300 elite families. But I don't know. You'd have to ask Vaughn. I don't know who runs the NWO. I don't even know that there is an NWO. What the hell ever, Vaughn. I just shake my head every time he starts talking about this shit. Whatever. Queen Cat Lady, yes. I can't read anymore. I'm too tired. My brain's scrambled. I'm always bouncing around on the treadmill. I can't even read. Blue says he says 13 elite families, and he also says 300 elite families. Yeah, he does. I've heard him say 300 a bunch. But he can't name them. Queen Cat Lady asks, how do you not know world history with all your degrees? Yeah, I don't know. Just didn't go to the right schools. If only I'd gone to Southern Ohio College, maybe I'd learn something. Apparently the 13 are higher than the other 300. Oh, I see. I see. Maybe that's like the 10 Commandments versus the other 603 or something like that. It talks about the 10 Commandments lately. I don't realize there's 603 more that you're supposed to follow. There's nothing special about the first 10. And it's a list of things that are literally impossible for any human to do. But more on that later. We're continuing Hebrew series. Coming up on 5 miles. Almost 5 miles in about 10 seconds. I'll have a time for you. 5 miles. And our 5-mile time today is 89 minutes and 32 seconds. So 28 seconds under that 18-minute mile. You push it to 30 seconds and divide by 5 miles, that's 6 seconds per mile, and that would make our pace 17 minutes, 54 seconds per mile. Pretty brisk walk. The Masons has Bobcat climb? I don't know. Have to ask Vaughn. It's his crazy theory. Vertical distance now 795 feet. We got 9 minutes remaining. 9 minutes. You never really know what Vaughn means. That's true. Blue says blasphemy. It's blasphemy. If you think the globe is, you think the Earth's a globe, you're committing blasphemy. It's funny he says blasphemy and blasphemy, like back to back. Like, which is it, Vaughn? He says blasphemy a couple times, and the next couple sentences it's blasphemy, and he's back to blasphemy. What the fuck is he talking? Is he doing this shit on purpose? How could somebody pronounce the same word 2 different ways like that, back to back? It makes no sense. The bro guy says Todd's calves are going to look like they were carved out of marble. I think they already do. They hurt so bad the first few times we started adding incline. Now it's like they don't even, it doesn't bother them a bit. It didn't take long at all. Get the calves used to walking up a hill. Maybe we'll push some more incline on it next week. We'll see. Hey, there's Tatted Tech. It says, I'm this guy. How's the ticker? It's great. Heart rate right now on the monitor is 112. 110. It's kind of around that area. I haven't heard anything. If you're talking about my cardiology visit, I haven't heard anything from them. Haven't really had any episodes of atrial fibrillation either. 1 or 2. Normally they go away in 5 seconds. Literally, so minor. So minor. So we'll see what they came up with. I don't think I had any episodes on that 48-hour monitor unless something happened when I was sleeping. We'll see what they say. Hopefully my GP will call me or email me eventually with some results on this shit. He's going to order another blood test and put me on some kind of sugar medicine for diabetes. Yay, VA healthcare. Yeah, I don't get any of that shit. I pay for my healthcare. I got good insurance through my job, so I just do that. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait in lines at the VA. I can get it. I choose not to go to the VA. Too many horror stories. They basically killed my dad. So I'm not real pleased with them. Well, I mean, my dad drank himself to death, but they let it happen. How much more we got? We've got about 6 minutes, 15 seconds left to walk. Hey, if you sugar, can I get your foot? Can I get your foot? Yeah. My feet don't look like Vaughn's, sorry. I have a pretty low level type 2 diabetes. My sugar is just a little high on the blood test. And Graylin says the VA screwed Vaughn out of his million. I don't know that he'd qualify for it, honestly. I don't think he was in long enough. I don't see how. Dang. Yeah, my feet are in good shape, sorry. No open sores like green shows like Vaughn has. And plus I wear regular socks. So you wouldn't like that. Too boring. Coming up on 5 1/4 miles, guys. About 20 seconds to 5 1/4. It's going to be right at 94 minutes. It's going to be real close. Right at it. 5 1/4 mile time today. 94 minutes and 1 second. Go figure. 546 calories on the meter. Vertical distance now 832 feet up. Bro guy says Vaughn's foot clearly has a giant fucking hole in it. He definitely has diabetes, yeah. I watched my own mother's foot rot away because she couldn't put down the sugar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing lymphedema about his symptoms. It's just It's not. Yeah, they'd be swollen. Lymphedema wouldn't give you big itchy lesions like that. It's a circulation. And Gray Alien says to Bro Guy that Mountain Dew is the only thing keeping him alive. Wow. Wow. Hey folks, we got about 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to walk full speed. And then we go to a 2-minute cool down. And we get to go weigh. Does that sound fun? 4 minutes exactly remaining now. It's going to be a lovely evening. I can eat a little earlier today. It's only 6:05. Should be able to get some dinner heated up and ready to go at 6:30. Quit eating so doggone late. Give that stuff a chance to digest. And Tad, I'll ask you about this if you ever heard of this. One of the guys working in the police department over there was telling me about, he had plateaued like this and tried drinking some pickle juice, just like a little shot glass of pickle juice every day, once a day. And it helped him get off his plateau. I hadn't heard anything about pickle juice being good for working out. Maybe you've come across that before. I'm going to give it a shot. I've got some of those big refrigerated dill pickles and the juice from those, so I'm going to try to drink a little pickle juice. I like pickle juice, so there you go. I get those ones that are in the deli section refrigerated in a big plastic jug, big long pickles. Big green one. I had never heard anybody say to drink pickle juice to get off an exercise plateau. I'm going to give it a shot. Might take a week or two, but we'll see what happens. Broga says, the Gray Alien, combined with banquet meals, Mountain Dew is damn near an elixir of eternal life. Yeah, he looks so healthy. How could it not be? So healthy, too. 21.6 laps completed in our virtual quarter-mile track. We've gone around almost 22 times. Bobcat Klein adds, I think Vaughn has very high blood pressure from all the sodium intake from those TV dinners. Yeah, very likely. And Gray Alien had said it's the little black seeds. That's a secret. I don't know if you guys saw in my chat, but those I researched those black cumin seeds a little bit. His Nigella sativa. They don't digest. If you don't heat them and crush them, you don't digest them. He is eating those on his pudding and shitting them right back out, getting exactly zero nutritional benefits of any kind, because he just shits them out the way they go in. Yes, Vaughn is that stupid. Unless he's buying them preheated and crushed, but what he's shown doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like it in the bag. It looks like they're whole seeds. And those husks are just too tough for humans to digest. You have to crush them, and you have to heat them and crush them. 1 minute to go. 1 minute, sound the bell. Yeah, 4-leaf clover, geez. Can you believe that? Wasting all his money eating those whole and getting nothing out, just shitting them out. Straight right out. An idiot. Coming up on 5.5 miles. Time's going to be 98 minutes and 29 seconds for 5.5 miles. We did 572 calories so far. Under a minute to go now. Our vertical distance should be coming next, 872 feet. It's about where it's going to land. I think maybe 873. Because the incline's about to go away. And 4-leaf says, yeah, that does not surprise me. I don't think it surprises anybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool down. Hear the belt slow down. Incline's going off. And it is off. Final number on the elevation, we walked up 875 feet, so a little more than I thought. 875 is what you get after 99 minutes at the 3-degree incline. And I got about a minute and a half remaining. 107 on the heart rate. It stayed steady around 110 pretty much the whole walk. It's funny, I haven't seen the 120, 130, 140 heart rates really at all, which I guess that's a good thing. I'm getting more fit, able to walk with less exertion. Bro guy said, I think Vaughn is going to have a moment on stream where he says, I don't feel so good, and keels over onto a pallet. It's possible. And Gray Lynn says, another great walk on the treadmill. Well done. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that. It's getting easier and easier. Might be about time to up the stakes a little more again. Might be time to up the stakes. Four Leaf says, great job. Thank you so much. 20 seconds to go. 46, excuse me. It says 0:20 walked, which is 100 minutes and 20 seconds. 30 seconds now. Here we go. And we've gone 5.6 miles and burned 582 calories. We won't get much more than that, but we'll have some final readings for you here in a moment. I'll read them off for you. Go ahead and unplug this guy. Get my cord handled and out of the way for the next guy. 3, 2, 1, and it stops. Workout summary. 22.5 laps, average speed 3.3, average incline 3 degrees, average calories an hour 346, average minute a mile is too high, it was 1754, average heart rate 106, vertical distance 875 feet. We did 101 minutes, 5.63 miles, 583 calories. Don't forget my mobile device and my headset. We're out of here, guys. We're going to go way out. We weighed in today at 220.6. So we'll see what we lost today. Hopefully 218.6. Should be about right. I think Tad had left. I was going to ask him if he knew anything about semi-glutide too, but I think he's probably busted on off. Oh, still nice out here. Low 50s. Nice breeze. Cool breeze. Can't beat it for the first day of March. Excuse me. Had a little hawker in my throat there all day. A little hacker, a little loogie, green pearl. A little hawker in there, a little hacker in there. A little loogie. Oh. All right, time to mute so I can go inside. I'll be right with you on the desktop. And there he is, sitting down. Take that out of there for a minute. Let me swirl this to the back camera. Oh, really, back camera. Thank you. Okay. Kick off shoes, get this sweaty thing off. And time to weigh out, see what we did. No rush today. Oh, look, that's weird. My pullover hit the computer and it put the iPhone in, which is what I wanted to do anyway. Let's weigh out, see where we ended up here. Hopefully that stayed on long enough to see 219.0, which is A bit of a disappointment. We lost 1.6 pounds, but maybe we're getting fitter and it's not knocking so much weight off. So thank you guys for coming, and we will do this again tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.